All right, here is divide 3 digits by 2 digits, the standard, quote unquote, standard way. Excuse me. Now, deciding between the partial quotient strategy and the standard strategy can be a little tricky. Some problems work best as one versus the other. So you might want to take a look at both just so that you're familiar with both, or you can just really focus on one and I can help give you more examples if you need it. Just the first thing to note is that you just need to do 10 of the problems on your worksheet. There are 20 of them. You do not have to do all 20. You can just do 10 of them. Okay, you can choose which 10. Just want to make sure you know that. Don't do more work than you have to do. Also, if you watch the video, there's a little reward for you. So, standard strategy. First problem I'm going to do is 661 divided by 23. Now we're still going to follow our same steps. We're going to ask ourselves how many times it goes in. Then we're going to multiply, subtract, and bring the next digit down. Now I am going to draw the line like I would for partial quotients, simply because we're going to have more work to do than just writing, looking at a multiplication chart or whatnot. So if I'm dividing by 23, I can start by writing some multiples, just like I did when I was dividing by 2-digit. So that's my first multiple. If I add on, there's my second one. Remember, I can always multiply to get these. If you want to do times 2, times 3, times 4. I just know a lot of 5th graders are a little more comfortable with adding than they are with multiplying, so they prefer this strategy. All right, we'll do that many and see if that's enough. So I'm asking myself, how many times does it go into 6? Well, 23 is bigger than 6 already, so that does not work. So I'll ask myself, how many times does it go into 66? Well, 23 is small, 43 is getting closer, 69 is too big, so I want to go back to 46. And that was just the second one, so it went in 2 times. Now I can multiply. 2 times 23 is 46. Now I'm going to subtract. I get 20, bring down the 1. Back up to the top. How many times does 23 go into 201? Well, my 115 was not close enough, so I'm going to need to add on some more and make a new column. That is the benefit to partial quotients, is you can just go with what you know and you can just take it out multiple times. This one requires getting as close as I can to that number. So I have 11, 5, 6. Next multiple. Okay, we're getting closer. Let me try one more. 7, 10. Okay, that was too big, but always good to know. So then I want to go to this one. So how many times was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times is how many times it went into 201. Now I multiply. 8 times 23 is 184. Subtract. 1 minus 4 I cannot do, so I need to go over here and borrow from the 1. I'll give it to the 0 to make 10, but then I have to borrow from it again to make 9. Then I get 11 minus 4 is 7. 9 minus 8 is 1. So 17 is my remainder on my 28. Now, notice my remainder is kind of big, and that's okay. As long as it's less than 23, I am fine. So there's my answer. Whoops. Okay, let's do one more example. Let's do 802 divided by 39. Remember, maybe you liked this method for 1 digit, but you're feeling like it's hard with 2 digits, so go try the other way. That one's not going to fit very well. There we go. It's okay to use both strategies depending on the problem. All right, so we're going to have how many times? Multiply, subtract, bring it down. Okay, need to write some multiples of 39. It's my first one. It's always my first one, not just the number itself. 18, 6 plus 6, 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, plus another 39, 17, that's 11. Okay, we'll just do a couple more. Maybe 7 plus 9 is 16. 2 is 5, so 156. If you want to try it by yourself and then pause it, try it by yourself, and then play it and see if you get it, that's always fine. All right, let's go with that and then see if we might have to add more, we might not. All right, how many times does 39 go into 8? Well, it doesn't, it's too big. How many times does 39 go into 80? Well, if I look, 117 is too big, 78 is very close. So I have 2 times. Multiply, 2 times 39 is 78. Subtract, 0 minus 8 I cannot do, so I need to borrow. It's a 7. 10 minus 8 is 2. We think 80 minus 78 is 2. That makes sense. Bring down my next number. Go back up to the top. How many times does 39 go into 22? Well, it doesn't, but I can't just put an X because it's the middle of my number. I have to put a 0, right? So don't forget, it's important to put that 0 in there. And then I can just do multiply. 0 times 39 is 0. Subtract, get 22. Nothing more to bring down, so then 22 is my remainder. So, oops, not 39. If I look up at the top, my answer is 20, remainder 22. And it's okay that my remainder is bigger than my quotient. As long as my remainder is not bigger than my divisor, it is all right. Again, if you want more examples, that is just fine. Let me know how I can help. Good luck.